Hello everyone and welcome back to some more of Don't Take It Personally Babe, It Just Ain't Your Story. This is our second session doing this visual novel, and when we left off, we had recently got to the second chapter of the game. So I am here once again, as you can tell, and well, it's probably obvious already, but we have webcams, ChrisTenarium on top, me on bottom.
Yeah,
Well, things to
this is an
say.
idea that this is an idea that I'd sort of riffed around with for a while, having webcams. And I told Patrick this afternoon. So, do you want to do that idea? And he goes, I didn't have it planned. I was like, I brought my webcam back from work. We're doing this. So here we are.
And thus here we are. And yeah,
Here we are.
we completely figured this out in the first go. It was really simple. You know, we're experts on this stuff, doing YouTube for as long as we have.
Yeah, the stream was supposed to start 45 minutes ago, and we're an hour into the Skype call. It took a good 40 minutes of that was dicking around with the settings, trying to eventually make it all work.
But here we are, and here we begin. Another teacher is borrowing the office right now, so I'm forced to spend my prep period in the classroom instead. Not that I get any prep actually done, and I forgot about that. We have a ton of messages. By the way, for those of you that are in chat right now, let us know if the audio is all good and everything, because we haven't had any music up until now. So, always a great sign. Not that I get any prep actually done. I just keep getting distracted by my computer instead, idly checking to keep up on things. I don't know why the school uses these things. Is this why the students have such a hard time engaging because they're too busy chatting online? Yeah, probably so. Like, the game so
We'd
far...
know a lot about that. We'd really know a lot about that.
Yeah, so far we've just spent half the game checking up on messages about people saying various things. Like, for instance, this guy. Nolan.
We can see that they're not paying attention.
There we are again. Even if they ostensibly for typing notes and storing books, it seems ridiculous. Compare that to how it was when I was in high school. There was nothing like that. Kids these days and all that, yes.
Kids these days, damn them!
Yeah, and look at this wall of text that we have. Wow.
It's hard to say.
Here.
I like you, Nolan.
Oh,
Oh, right. This is the kid who came out as a person. What's the politically correct way of saying it?
a person that fancies men?
A person who fancies men.
There you go.
That's better. See, I'm not sure if you can call them gay because Tumblr. I know, obviously you can. Just I was on Tumblr the other day, and you're not allowed to call them gay anymore.
Things to know.
If anything, they're normal, Patrick.
Well, yeah, of course, totally normal. Everything's normal, you know. Doesn't matter what you do. We're all people.
Yeah, we're all people. There's a life message in there somewhere. So as I say, you don't get any credit for it, but you're obviously a really smart guy. No, that's normally you fancying someone that makes you think that. You don't put up with bullshit at school. That normally means you don't pay attention. You don't care about how many friends you have. That means you're not trying. You're even willing to stand up to Taylor. You're very cool and you're also very hot. That's normally the best way to start with a confession. And I admire you so much that it was embarrassing the fuck out of me even thinking about telling you how I feel. I don't know you all that well, but there is nothing in my heart that I would... Do you reckon he's just going to reply with something like, no. Well, actually, no, of course not, because it's a Christine Love game, so they're going to get together.
He's gonna go for it, yeah.
All right, scroll down. So that's what I wanted to say. I like you. Would you like to hang out sometime? I just really want to get to know you better. I guess that turned out long. Oh, did it?
Didn't
it now?
notice.
Well, yeah.
Thanks for adding to
This
it.
guy has some big powers of observation.
This is the guy that didn't realize he was gay until everyone else pointed it out to him.
Yeah. And he's been harboring these deep, incredible thoughts for... How long did he realize he was gay for? Not long, right? And now he's suddenly like, oh, but I love you.
Yeah, it must have been just like 3 or so days ago that happened.
And he's already in love with a man, despite only realizing it 3 days ago.
Oh, here we go. Here's the response. Let's see. It's pretty heavy. Give me a day or two,
heavy.
okay?
A day or two? How long do you need to respond? If you need to
Are
think
you
about
gay
anything,
or are you not?
Yeah. Look, when you visualize a penis, do you think, wow, I'd really like to get my hands and mouth around that? Or do you go, not for me, if I'm honest. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, I wouldn't think it'd be a major decision, but I don't know. All right, that's it for the day. I've packed up my stuff and I'm heading home now. I wonder if... Oh,
Hey. Oh no, you're the guys, aren't you?
that's
And I'm
right.
the girls? Or is it the other way around?
I think we're kind of mixing up, but I'll just be the guys for now and we'll see what happens. Hey,
That
sir.
works.
Or maybe not. Hi, Nolan. What's up? Hey, you know how you said if we ever had some problems? I mean, can I ask you for some advice? Sure, what's the problem?
Oh, we've doomed ourselves. We've already said yes. We don't know what the problem is, but we've committed ourselves to this.
Terrible, terrible. Not now, I mean, it's a big thing. Could we talk tomorrow? Why? I can't...
What?
I can't tell if he's being weirdly evasive or shy or straight up confused. I still don't really have a very good impression of him, I guess. Aside from his shitty attitude towards his studies and apparently being Taylor's ex. Yeah, none of that really helps me here. Of course, why don't you meet me in my office this time tomorrow then? That's good. Yeah, thanks, sir. Bye. Weird.
So, he took our words of come visit me by the office anytime you want so literally that he's like, yeah, you know that? I know it's open now, but I don't have time for you now. Can I just go and do this tomorrow instead? That is one hell of an open door policy.
Indeed. Oh. We're just moving along. The next
That's a
day.
specific
Nothing
time.
happened the whole day in school. That's it for the day. Well, as far as classes go anyway. Nolan's probably already on his way to my office, and no messages were sent the entire time. I
That's
doubt
rubbish. That's bollocks. We've seen how much these teenagers text.
that. Before I go, I should take a break to see if there's any new 12chan posts. Really, I should at least take a quick glance.
I think it's telling you to do so.
It's forcing me to.
It's
Really?
It's going to keep repeating the same three things.
You
isn't
have
it?
to check 4chan. Yeah, let's see. How do we do that
yeah,
again?
You know the 4chan? It's totally optional, but do it or the game won't progress.
All right. Let me turn down that music a bit because I think it's a bit loud. Once again, now that we actually have music, let me know if it's too loud or if it's too low or whatever. All right, what is this? I think this is pretty much pointless last time, right? Should we bother reading this?
No. I mean, the end of the third paragraph there says Usagi for life. Lol, you mad.
This is stuff I wouldn't read in real life.
This is stuff that I'd actually expect to be on 4chan. As much as it's a cute parody, I'd stare at 4chan for a reason.
Yeah, indeed. I'm just gonna scroll down slowly so you guys can read this if you really want to, but... Yeah, what did that lead to? I don't think it led to anything.
When you put it that... Yeah, I think they're just talking theoretically. Right, there.
I'm glad we did that. I'm glad we had to check. Well, that's enough dawdling for me. Time to go. Hey, sir. Hi, Nolan. Why don't you have a seat and we'll talk about what you were having trouble with? He sits down. Yeah. Followed by the worst awkward silence of my entire life. He's trying to bring himself to say something. I can tell, but he clearly can't. This just is painful. Come on, say something. I don't know if I can sit through this. I should ask him about Taylor, Akira, or just wait for him to do it.
It's got to be either Akira or wait for him to do it on his own, right?
I'd say wait for him.
Because it's not Taylor, because Taylor would just be us being a dick.
And if we tell him if it's about Akira, then he might get some idea that we're spying on him as well. Because we have to keep that a secret, I think. That was one of the things about this game, right?
Did we have to keep that a secret?
I think so.
We're doing a shit job if we're supposed to be keeping that as a secret.
I think so. Let's see what chat's saying.
Oh.
I'm just gonna wait for him to answer. Let's see.
Just wait for him to answer. Do it.
Take your time. Well, it's Akira. Akira asked me out. Huh?
So we're fine. We got there eventually. We got to our desired effect.
Yep. Yeah, it's just... I'm shocked. I'm just shocked. I don't know how to respond. How do you respond to that?
Well... Ask if he's okay. Ask why he's shocked.
there's an obvious question here.
I feel like if we ask him if he's gay, the game is going to judge us for that.
It's going to be
so I
judged as
really want to
offensive.
pick that one.
All right, let's do it. Well, are you gay? No, I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that. I just don't think so.
No. You either know or you don't. Yeah, as he just said in that exact sentence there, right? I just don't want to stick. Yeah, exactly. Have you seen a penis and go, "Oh, I want a bit of that"? Or do you go, "No, get that thing away from me"? Because if it's the latter, you're not gay.
Yeah, you would have some clue. I mean, I like girls, you know. I don't want to stick. Well, you know, that's gross. And then despite not actually saying it, he still completely manages to evoke the mental images of him fucking Akira in the ass.
No, what? No, he doesn't. What?
That's what
you get that mental image?
That's what the teacher wants to think. I mean, we already know where his mind goes already in this game. God, that is gross.
Are just one fucking horrible teacher.
We are. We're
We're
a
the
terrible
kind
person.
of teacher that you read about in newspaper clippings in 50 years to come. Alright, hang on. Right, anyway. The gimmick's worn off. Let me take my hat off now. Basically, this is a great, like, really high quality hat. It's, like, really long, right? But it fucking makes you sweat so badly. I'm not sure if you can see it on this webcam, but all here is, like, all of the sweat.
Now, luckily we got a beautiful
anyway.
low resolution, so you can't see all the details, fortunately.
Yeah, exactly. And you can't see how terrible and flat my hair is looking at the minute. Anyway, in order so people don't just keep staring at my beautiful, beautiful face, I think you should keep going on.
That's gross. Why would he even hint at that? Gross.
That's not what he said.
He's like a 12-year-old now. Gross. Ugh. But he wasn't even talking about that.
He's being a bit of a homophobe as well, isn't he?
He is.
Being
He's
like, oh my god,
just a terrible
you're
person.
gay. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. You can do whatever you want, but what you do in the bedroom is disgusting.
And he's got this incredible metrosexual look going for him. I mean, look at that. And he's judging. So then.
Yeah, I was going to say, we have long purple hair, for God's sake. You'd think, like, gay prides were attended by our teacher every Saturday.
Why not just say no, or why are you shocked?
It's asked that again. It really wants us to pick why are you shocked, doesn't it?
I guess so.
That's why we're not going to pick it.
So then, if you're not into guys, why wouldn't you just say no? Why not just say no? The thing is, I don't know how to say this without sounding pathetic. Say what, no? That you're not interested in guys. How's that pathetic? It's okay, I'm not going to judge, I promise. Yeah, I have to get him to open up. I try to think, I need to convince this guy that I'm not going to think less of him if he admits something emotional. How the fuck do you do that? I don't know. I don't think the straightforward, you're a 16-year-old who doesn't pay attention in school, I couldn't think less of you, is really going to help out, even if it's honest.
Yeah.
Why would you...
I think that is a line of questioning and sentences that he shouldn't go down.
Why would he even think about saying that? Just because he doesn't pay attention in school. I mean, yeah, you're a teacher and I'm sure you'd be offended, but still. I mean, I think there's things to think less of than just that.
What?
Like,
sure?
just because he doesn't pay attention in school. That's the worst thing in the world. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's your fault as a teacher for being too busy checking out your emails and text messages and not engaging the students. Just saying.
Yeah, hang on a second. I'll motivate you in a second, Patrick. But for now, I'll be right with you. Don't worry. Whilst you're just not being. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's not his fault.
Maybe I could say, "Hey, look at me. I'm a twice divorcee." Why would you say that? What does that have anything to do with his situation? I'm 38 years old, and I've only gone into teaching as some sort of bizarre midlife crisis, okay?
That is another good thing to admit. We're not 38, by the way. Look at our face.
No.
That is not the face of a 38-year-old.
You don't have to worry about seeming pathetic to me. Trust me. I know the feeling. And I'm the last person in the world to judge you on it. Alright?
Despite already judging him for it.
Despite judging you constantly for things that aren't even your fault.
For things which are probably my fault.
Okay, fair enough, sir. It's just, I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't exactly have any friends. Since when was that a thing? You had a girlfriend that you just broke up with. You seem to be on good terms
Maybe
with this
that's
gay
it.
dude. Not even when I was...
I may have accidentally knocked my camera.
Yeah, I was trying to move along, but it looks like there's an earthquake over where you're living right now.
There is an earthquake. There we are. Oh. There we are. The height is still a problem, but whatever. We can deal with that.
Not even when I was dating Taylor. Not really. At least then I could pretend I was part of her huge social network. But now it's just me. So you just want a friend? Yeah. No. Not really. It's not like I'm desperate. I don't want to say yes to him just because I'm desperate to be close to someone. There's pathetic, and then there's pathetic.
I think pretending to be gay just so you can have a friend is definitely a new low. Is this the guy who's an American football player?
What did it say about him? Let's see. We can check his profile while we're talking to him. Oh, he's the Christian.
Sorry, we're just...
That's right.
Christian, fuck politics, just be righteous. Oh no, I think I just got an idea that he was a jock or something because of how he looks.
No one plays football in the future because it's been banned in the United States.
No one plays American football in Canada.
That's right. Aren't we in Canada? Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we're in Ontario, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see.
But
Then what? It's just, he likes me. He barely knows me, but he feels so strongly that he's willing to embarrass himself for the chance to get closer to me. For me. What the fuck is up with that? He pauses.
emo.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, what was it, 2027? They're still like this? It's never gonna fade away. It's a weird line of thought, but at least he's finally actually saying what he thinks. Then I thought, maybe it's just desperation. There aren't that many boys at this school. Well, but look at him. He's hot. I thought you just said you weren't into guys. He's hot, man.
Hang on, read it. Read the rest.
I'm not gay. I'm not attracted to men. It's just objectively, right? You know what I mean. No, not really.
The thing is, it doesn't matter. You don't date something you don't like just because in other people's eyes they happen to be attractive. Otherwise, I would be shagging, like, frogs. There are frogs which are in the urbanization. I imagine some female frogs are like 4. You see Barry over there? That is one hot frog. But I'm not just going to shag it just because someone else finds it hot. That would be mental.
Yeah, this is a really weird conversation. Probably not the kind of boy you would have trouble finding someone. That's it. I mean, fuck. If he wanted, he could probably have any fag in the world. Whoa there. Whoa. I don't think he's desperate.
I'm not sure that's the sort of language he should be throwing around.
Yeah. I mean, it's 2027. Hasn't that been banned by now? Come on. So what do you think?
It's
then?
Canada. It's probably already illegal.
Probably. I'm pretty sure you get kicked out of the school for that now. I don't know. That's the thing, sir. I don't know. It confuses me. I just can't wrap my mind around it. And I don't know what to do. But he is Christian after all, so he can say that on occasion. It's the kind of person he is.
God said in the Bible that gays are bad people. So he can't be gay. I mean, damn this webcam. But he can't be gay. That's how this works. If only it fucking clipped on. My webcam only clips onto TVs. Which is fucking pointless when you have a PC monitor.
I guess that's where I'm asking for advice, sir. What do you want us to tell you? What are you expecting me to say? I stare at him. He's asking me what he should do. How the hell should I know? I assumed his problem was going to be something simple. We saw his message. Something understandable.
What else was it going to be? We saw the message that he was reading. What do you think it was going to come? Look, I've been baking all weekend and my cookies keep coming out diagonal. What did you think it was going to be?
Bullying, I can get. His ex being a jerk, I can definitely get. Him needing to pick it up on the academics, I could give a whole speech on it. But this, I guess there's only one thing I can do.
Ask why he doesn't just give it a shot. That's not ever the... you have to click that one.
We're expected to, aren't we?
You have to. You can't just apologise for not knowing the answer. You have to go and say, look, you might have just admitted that you're not into men, but why not just give a men a go anyway?
Yeah, just try poking it in the rear once or twice and see how it works out. Well, honestly...
Exactly. Like Ricky Gervais said, being gay, it's a choice. Right? It's a choice. It's like whether you want lasagna or spaghetti. You can change. It doesn't matter. They're both the same. That's not true. That's not true. Disclaimer, I don't think that. Patrick does. Homophobe. But I don't.
Well, honestly, it's kind of hard to put myself in your shoes, but I pause. I should get my words right. The way it seems to me is, do you really have anything to lose by saying yes?
Yes!
Your anal virginity.
What kind of answer is that? Yeah. Oh, do you have anything to lose by giving me... Sure.
I mean, do you really think he's gonna push you into anything you don't want? No, probably not. But I don't want to lead him on. That would be a dick move. Yeah, if you're not gay.
Yeah, we're aware.
Well, I just want to be your best friend, and I thought, hey. So don't lead him on.
I'd like to get shot. He wants to be in a relationship, but not lead him on.
Yeah, how does that work out? I don't know. This guy's just full of great advice.
I've had girlfriends in the past, and I'm pretty sure that if they're like, so can we kiss now? We're dating, and I'm like, I don't really want to lead you on. I don't want to give you the wrong idea of where we currently are in this relationship that we're currently in. But yeah, we don't lead him on.
So he stops to think about it, although it occurs to me that he's already made up his mind. He probably did a while ago, he just wants someone else to confirm it for him. So you tell him you're interested in him. So long as he doesn't push you into anything. I mean, that's true, right? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, really, it's not that I'm attracted, it's just, who wouldn't be interested in that? People that aren't into men.
Into men.
For one? What kind of question is this? I sure wouldn't, but I don't say that. Well, don't just go off my words, but it sounds to me that's what you think you should do. I guess so. There's a long silence. There's not really anything more that needs to be said, is there? Just one big pause. So I should just talk to him. Yeah, okay, you're right. I should just talk to the guy. Tell him, all right. Thanks, sir, that was helpful. I think I've got a pretty good idea of what I'll say. How it'll go? I have no clue, but trust me, Nolan, when it comes to these sorts of things, I don't think anyone has a clue how it'll go. Yeah, fair enough. Well, thank you, sir. I guess that's all, so I hope it goes well then. See ya. Yeah, bye, sir. And there he goes. I hope my advice wasn't too terrible, it was, or pushing him, but honestly, I'm pretty sure I just told him what he wanted to hear. That's probably all that he needed. What a strange, strange evening. The next day...
You know how there are some conversations that you're kind of glad you don't have to read?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you're doing the guys.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have it easy, but I guess not. Oh, we got a message finally. After a whole day, one message was sent by all these students.
You know who it is, right? It's that guy we just spoke to Akira. Oh, is anxious.
Status update is anxious. Okay.
Jesus Christ, what an indirect.
The class is staring intently at the handouts I just sent them. Or at least, I sure hope they are. It's hard to tell when they're always staring at their computers. Remember, the items listed are only suggestions, so as long as it's 2,500 words or a 5-minute presentation, you can do whatever you find interesting.
What? That's a big difference, isn't it?
2,500 words or a 5-minute presentation.
How many words can you verbally speak in a second? Hang on.
In a second?
Many? In a minute, even. How many words can you speak in a minute? Is it 500? 145 to 160. And the average American friendly conversation speaker is 110 to 150. Why would you not do the 5-minute presentation? It's either 750 words maximum or 2,500.
Maybe he's shy. You know, if you're shy, it takes a lot of courage to get up and speak like that, so...
Yeah,
I'm guessing in
so
the future...
if you're shy, we're going to punish you.
Well, I'm guessing in the future, everyone's too afraid to actually speak in public. Because they're all on their computers.
Yeah, they're too busy messaging one another.
Mm-hmm. So anything that's at least 2,500 words? Okay, let me be perfectly clear. This is a grade 11 class, and I'm letting you have fun with this. Don't give me any bullshit. If you think it's cheating, then it probably is. And I'm not going to give you a good grade. If your heart's into it, that's fine. But be smart, not clever.
Hey Patrick, I have a question.
Yeah.
Why did he just say the word bullshit in front of a year 11 class?
I didn't even notice that. Hold on.
That's what he just said. Don't give me any of this bullshit.
That's what teachers say in Canada, I'm sure.
It's what Danny... It's the kind of stuff that Danny Glover says in Lethal Weapon. Like, it's not the kind of thing you just blurt out to your class.
Oh, it was that other game we played like 2 weeks ago. The one with the waitresses when she said, are you gonna like run out or do any of that bullshit?
Oh, yeah.
Just casual conversation.
Don't run out of the restaurant or any of that bullshit.
That's what people say in these settings. Is that understood? Yes, sir. Oh, that's actually you, I forgot. Well, from now on.
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? Alright, we'll just try and remember from now on.
Yeah. Okay, hold on just a moment. That's all for today. For homework, you have a reading response, and please think about what you'll do for this assignment. Of course, the moment the bell rings, everyone but Charlotte stops paying attention. Of course, but I can try. The class starts to file out, but slower than usual. Hey, Akira. Hi there. If you're still interested, I'd like to talk to you about what you said the other day.
He's planned this out, hasn't he?
Wait, here? Of course not. I thought, we could go somewhere more private and eat lunch. Oh, for reals? It's complicated, but yeah, for reals. Awesome. So, what did he have in mind? They walk off together, and so does Chris.
Sorry, I'm just smashing my head against the against my table, just casually.
That's
it's
all right.
not in relation to anything which is happening in game, though. Don't worry.
No, not at all.
Why would it be that?
I don't know.
Next time we live stream, I'm gonna learn how to fucking clip this camera on. I tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake. Right, what was Isabella's voice? I've forgotten. Like,
I think it was like
voice
the.
I did.
I don't know what region it was.
Oh,
but
it was
you're doing...
like really gruff, wasn't
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
It was like the devil, so it's like, no way. And what was her voice? Was hers cutesy or was that Jodie's?
I don't know. She's like the nerdy type. It looks like.
Did he just... those two? That was what I thought it was, right?
Let's not start any gossip now. I think they both have enough problems right now, without having the whole class talking about them behind their backs, don't you think?
Sorry, you're right, of course.
We'll just do it on our phones from now on. I have no idea what to make of the two of them. Nolan obviously has no idea what he wants, and it's probably going to be a bit more complicated of a relationship than Akira wants. If there's anything between the two of them...
A bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a tiny little bit.
Guy's still not sure about his sexuality, but he's going for it anyway because he doesn't want to lose a friend.
He's dating someone who might not be gay. Do you want to hide my camera off the screen until I can actually fucking get it right?
Yeah, right. I'm gonna here. Let me know when you're.
Okay, I'll promise not to smash my head against the desk anymore.
Yeah.
Fuck everything about this webcam, man.
But you can still kind of see yourself in my window, just like moving about. Oh, there you are. So I'm just gonna keep reading this for now. If there's anything between the two of them, it's gonna be crazy. There'll be tons of drama, and it's probably gonna make things worse for both of them. Still, I couldn't help but notice that as they walked off together, they both had the biggest smiles I'd ever seen from either of them.
Hey, it's fine if I just do the webcam like this, right? And that will just have to really sit up and you can all see me.
Well, we can see you in the mirror. Here. There. You get some idea of what he's trying to do right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Oh, wait, that was the end of chapter 2. So that was a bit quicker.
That was the end of chapter
Yeah.
2. Yeah, I don't know. I think we sort of stopped chapter 1 a while ago.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe. Oh, well.
Okay, so it's clipping, but the problem is it's clipping fucking... like you could only see half of my face, which some would argue is an improvement. I'm going to do this, damn it. Do you reckon I should just, like, build a pile of books and then just put it on that?
Sure, you want to take a 2-minute break to do that?
No. We can do it now. I can see I can see the game and everything that's going on.
All right, I'll just let you fiddle about in the corner then. Let me just warn you right now. This story's going to end in bloodshed.
Oh,
maybe...
good. So, sorry, did someone say something about a fourth wall?
I'm pretty sure it was broken a few times already. You'll find that you've become attached to a character only for them to die senselessly, and it's going to hit hard. Or probably not for us anyway. So I just want you to be forewarned that there isn't a happy ending here. You should know what you're getting into. There's a lot of value.
Before we started this stream, right?
Where the hell am I
someone
looking at
warned
right now?
us that the ending is ridiculous. How do you mean? On my webcam?
Yeah, I don't even know what angle this is at this point.
I'm here.
Oh, well.
And that there is my window. And that's this here's my pile of books. Really? This here is a book called The Joy of Sheds.
Yeah, it's the Game of Thrones of visual novels. I'm sure that's how it's going to turn out.
Yeah, because a man's place isn't in the home. My uncle bought that for me before anyone accuses me of being a sexist person, a person of the sexist variety. Oh, and here's a good book. Catch 22 by Joseph Heller. It's shit.
Oh. Snap.
Karl Marx is propping it up, though. That is the first of all the books.
Yeah, come on, Chris. You're not filming Cloverfield here.
Oh, fuck. That's not enough books. Hang on. I can do it like that. Perfect! And now I look taller as well.
All right, all sorted out. Great. There's a lot of value, of course, and I want you to take a good hard look at what the emotional impact means, despite the fact that you see it coming, because we spoiled it. This isn't a story about plot, it's a story about feelings. You definitely need to focus on that, or you're going to feel like it's pointless. What was the other game that spoiled its story? We just played it recently.
HRP.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, another great example.
You get the scene in the beginning. For those that don't know what we mean, you get the scene in the beginning, and then if you keep clicking on an option, they just say, "Look, stop clicking for this person. They're the person you saw in the beginning." It's like, oh, okay.
All right, then. Like, you didn't have to get all angry and bitter. You could have just not put that option in the game.
You could have.
But what do I know?
But where's fun in that? Where's fun in that?
Yes, Kendall, you have a question. Oh, this one.
Oh, she's the Dickensian one, isn't she?
Yep.
No, not Dickensian, Cockney. It's like
Doesn't
that
mean anything to me.
scene of Sakura Spirit where they're like, "Your decisions will matter." Fading Heart, sorry. And then they're like, "Oh no, they won't." I need to start reading chat more. I've been terrible with doing that.
Yeah, pretentious, just a bit maybe, just a bit.
Is the bit like the movie? That's not Cockney at all. What did I do last time? I've completely forgotten. I'm bad with accents. I'm bad with accents, let alone having to fucking recreate them. Is the bit like the movie, Governor? There we go. Found it.
I figured one of the two class otaku would ask that. I just wasn't sure if it was going to be her or Akira. It annoys me all the same. Battle Royale, the book, is nothing like the movie, aside from superficially having the same story. You have to understand this is entirely serious.
Gotcha, sir. I do. Apples and pears.
So let me just give you some context for this tragedy, before we start. Great scene. 7 messages. Wow.
Yeah, man, a whole chapter has passed.
Sorry for last night. I know that was really abrupt. It's just that it was dinner time and my parents couldn't wait any longer. Sorry. Didn't mean to be a jerk. Or whatever.
And then, like, Akira will reply and be like, hey, it's totally fine.
Talking about an anime, which I don't care about.
It's totally cute.
Tell me about the time you were in love.
It was with you, Ariana.
Alright, so... A whole bunch of... Is really curious if she's the only straight person in this whole class. Probably. It's looking that way.
Hey, Ariana.
True, that's true, but, still disturbing in a different way. A much...
Yeah, she's into men. It's just,
much-
she's into older men.
A much, much more, illegal way and, creepy pedo way. What? What were we reading? I don't remember. Does it even matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
As with the case
Go
of half
on.
of this game, I feel like half of those messages don't really accumulate to anything. I'm really excited about this unit. I think this could be the one that finally gets the people who don't normally pay attention into it. Sure, it's really long, but it's also incredibly exciting. I've got a good feeling about it. The lunch bell rings. It's been down to just Charlotte and Isabella eating lunch in the classroom, ever since Akira's been spending his time with Nolan instead.
Hey, sir, do you mind if I eat in here too? I do.
Wow, I think that's probably the most she's ever said to me ever. No, go straight ahead.
She's too busy sweeping chimneys normally. That's her problem.
Thanks, you're a real bro, sir, you are.
It sucks.
She
Great.
doesn't have a nose. Just thought I'd
No.
point that out.
No. Thanks, I think. She goes off to join the other 2 girls in the classroom.
Hey, sup, Charlotte?
This is gonna be fun.
Hiya, Kendall.
You're both talking again? She really disapproves of that.
Bella, there's no need to channel Akira.
Let's check our messages real quick. What is this about?
Let's do that.
Why are we chatting like this when you're sitting right next to me anyway?
LOL, Roffle. Am I right, kids?
That won't be old in 10 years at all. No.
No.
It's
It's old now, isn't it? I remember people used to say Rofflemel when I played WoW, and that was 2007, 2008. It's now 2015. Like,
Yeah.
and then we learned that the redhead girl is a fangirl. Sorry, I just meant I'm glad. I just have a bit of a tough time trying to vocalise it.
Only if you're okay with that, Governor. Sorry, I can still give you room if you want. I do. Don't be silly. Of course I'm okay with that. Tee. Sorry, Governor. I'm so sorry. Knock that off. Come on. This whole thing where we've been avoiding each other is silly. Let's just both promise not to do that again.
Did they date?
I don't know, did they? There's something in the beginning
an odd-
about lesbians.
That's an odd thing to say if they haven't
It had to be them, yeah. OMG,
Sit
STFU.
by each other and text. It's so annoying. That it is Rachel Amber in chat. It is really annoying. I had that when I was out the other day. There were people like 2 feet away from me who were like, "Oh my god, I'm texting you." I was like, the novelty was never even there to begin with. This isn't funny, damn it. But yeah. You need to skip to the next line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I promise I do, Charlotte. Oh, you still sound like you're trying too hard. Relax. Can't we just go back to the plain old we speak like wankers, Kendall?
Yeah, pretty much.
I think that's what that said. Lol, bro, we speak like... Yeah, I'm sure
Same
it's
thing. Kendall looks uncomfortable for a moment, but laughs.
This conversation is all of the fun. This...
Lol. Okay, sis, I can do that. I can. That's better. It really is good to talk to you with the air clear, Kendall.
I forget, was this game popular or well received?
Shall I check?
Sure. I'll read the lines while you're checking that out. Actually, no, I don't want to spoil it because everyone's enjoying this accent, and I can't even hope to do that. I don't have that in me.
Oh, what's it even fucking called? Don't take it personally. Okay.
Always a great sign.
I put it ain't your story. I was like, hang on a minute. Okay, so this game, the most rated one is 7. It got an average of 6.43, which for VNDB is alright. By popularity, it is ranked as 191.
So it's pretty alright then. Alright.
Apparently it's alright, but you have to remember that this game came out a long time ago. This is where actual serious ChrisTenarium comes out with his knowledge of VVNs. This game came out quite a while ago. I think like 2011. And anything which came out there, which had any amount of work put into it, was revered. Which is why something like Frozen Essence, despite having a sort of decent story, and its art is very good, I think would be a very nice, generous way of talking about its art. But it's revered because it had a lot of effort put into it and it came out in 2010. Now, you get stuff like HR, Human Reignition Project, which we're more critical of because there's better works out there. And now you can be more critical of it. So, yes, it's popular, but it's probably only popular because it's one of very few back then. Answering your question.
Very good, thank you. Alright, where were we?
Can we all just take all their phones away for a week? We can't do that, person in chat.
You can't do that in the future.
Tamura Akemi the hero. What?
Phones and tablets are classroom right in 2027.
Yeah, exactly. And where would we get all our juicy gossip without it? See?
Meanwhile, I can't help but notice that Isabella looks as uncomfortable as I've ever seen her, quite awkwardly in their reconciliation. I'll decide to... Should we throw her a line or just let it go?
Who are we throwing a line to?
Which one was it? Isabella.
I don't know.
Which is the one that has a gruff voice.
Devil woman.
Mm-hmm. Should we throw her a line? Try to hit on another student?
Sure, why not? What's the worst thing that could happen? They're all going to die apparently in the end, so may as well.
Hey, Isabella.
Won't matter.
Can you come here for a second?
Yes, what is it?
Nothing. I just thought it looked like you needed an out from those two making up.
Yeah, thanks. It's a bit awkward, especially with this fucking voice I got on. I'm happy for them though.
It seems like it's been a long time coming for those two. I've gathered that there's been a lot of history.
Yeah. It's a long story.
That's the impression I got. There's an awkward pause.
Yeah, well, if you say something as non-flowing as that, of course there is.
Anyway, you're welcome to stick around or go back. I just thought you could use the choice.
Thanks. No, I don't think I need to be in the middle of that. Staring at her! Oh, Jesus.
It occurs to me that maybe it's not just an awkward silence. I think her mind's just somewhere else entirely.
Why are we staring at her? She's sort of like looking off into the distance and we're just like...
Yeah, we're just at her desk staring at her. Awkwardly. Where?
That'd be brilliant if it were like that.
I have no idea. Is something the matter?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Okay, well, if there is something.
Sure, I understand. It's just that I'm not sure myself right now. I'll let you know.
No one could just tell us up front what their problem is in this game, I guess. Except the girl that wanted to hit on us.
No, because even she wanted to meet us in the office
That's
afterwards.
right. Yeah, that's right. Very
It
true.
has to be in the office or not at all.
Sorry, no pressure or anything. I just wanted to put that out there.
It's okay. I understand. Thanks.
Oh, I forgot to check the message. Oh well. 3 days
it.
later? We better have like a ton of messages now. Let's say
3.
6, which is 5 more than we had before.
6.
Wow.
Go on, check the messages.
This is just more shit about the anime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm your friend, tell me.
Yeah, that was the same thing as it was the last time.
A love poem, a love poem, a love poem. Right. That was great.
So that's something to remember, that Nolan probably sent Akira a love poem.
I'm sure that'll be very important later. Okay, let's try something different today. Today we're going to focus on chapters 60 to 65 in particular. That's the whole lighthouse scene.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
I mentioned lighthouses on the internet. Did you not hear what Polygon said?
About the lighthouse? What lighthouse?
Polygon said that they're phallic in nature and can only be done by a guy,
Really?
and it's anti-feminist. Don't fucking mention lighthouses on the internet.
Oh. Well, I guess screw the ships then. We can just sink at sea.
Exactly. Fuck's sake, Patrick, Jesus.
I'm
you
sorry.
nearly got us into a lot of trouble.
I'm
glad
a terrible
here to clear
person.
this up.
Thank you for saving me from that.
Yeah, someone just pointed. Michelle just pointed out. What the fuck is our girlfriend?
She hasn't been in the game at all this session, has she? No.
We've been playing like 50 fucking minutes.
I
And
think
she literally hasn't featured at all.
she may have sent like a message or two, but I think that was it. Yeah, that's weird. So much for the decisions mattering too much, I guess. Just for that one chapter. Anyway,
Your decisions matter, man.
I put up 3, yeah, just like before when we tried to not check 4chan. I put up 3 questions on the board. I'd like for you to break them up. I'd like you to break up into 2 groups, or several groups of 2 or 3, and answer them. Immediately they all start chattering, figuring out who they'll partner with. It has to be someone you haven't worked with this semester, though. If that's possible, there's only 6 of them. Let's mix things up a bit.
Oh, God.
What is this wall of text? His name was Alan Mason.
Alan Mason.
He sounds like a fucking... You know, like when superheroes have their normal names?
Yeah.
That's what Alan Mason is.
Bruce Wayne, Clark Kent, Alan
Exactly.
Mason.
Alan Mason. It fits in perfectly. You could imagine those 4 sitting around dinner eating, like, chili con carne.
First boyfriend ever, they dated when they were 13. Okay. I don't think any of that's important.
My friends always made fun of him, but
Oh.
I really admired him, you know. Basically, when that happens, you're always wrong. I don't know how to tell you this, but if you're dating someone and all of your friends are going, maybe you should stop, you're probably wrong. You should not be dating that person.
Likely. Clap my hands and sit back down, letting them all get organized on their own. I give them a few minutes to break apart into their own groups and actually get started on talking about them. I have no idea how well this is going to go. I sure hope it works, and it probably won't. Nolan snubbed me again. He can just keep fagging it up with Akira. It's hurtful. What the hell? Does he just totally replace me?
Fucking it
It's just
up.
like that. We're a dick. Yeah, like, this is 2027. This is something that you'd say back in the 90s, maybe.
Fagging it up. They're just gonna start, like, rolling on skateboards into the class, aren't they? And saying, like, that's rad, man. That was radical.
Pretty much. Wow. Give them a few minutes to break apart into their own groups. We already read this, I think. And of course, it's Taylor who seems to get distracted first. And how's your discussion going, Taylor? She had like a Valley Girl accent or something, maybe? I don't know what you did,
A
man.
Valley Girl accent.
You ever heard of that?
Shall I just... No, I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay. Just do your typical American accent then.
Oh, right. Yeah, she was the one from America, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right. I got this. That's one of my accents which is actually consistent. Well, actually, I didn't quite get that far.
Uh-huh.
You might genuinely think I'm just playing up like my voice and facial expressions with the camera. This is generally what I'm like when I'm just doing voices. You have to add the sass in when you're doing the American voice, see? And when you're doing this voice. I've just been going over what happens with her before we start to tackle the questions. You have to look worried. See? All of this here.
It's all in the face.
Not only voice acting, I am actually acting. He lied.
Really?
Someone said in chat, I really thought being gay by 2027 would just be a normal thing. Yeah. Does Alabama and Mississippi still exist? Then it's not a normal thing.
Yes, Mr. Rook, sorry. I've just been looking something up myself because I couldn't quite remember the sequence of events.
Guess I can't really call either of them on that excuse. Then as loath as I am to admit it, damn it. Alright, carry on then, but try to get to the questions quickly. You don't have that much time.
Of course.
We have 8 messages.
Yeah, I should probably check them. I know it's all gonna be like in one conversation, or at least some of them will be. Like this one's just pointless. This one is gonna be between 2 of them. Oh. This is our girlfriend. She's friends with the offensive one.
I think they're all friends.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, there's only 6 of them, so how hard can it be?
After such a love-felt and hard-to-send message. Oh, you haven't been in love since you were 13. 2 paragraph. Why is that? That is literally... What she's doing is just sort of... webcam. One of these days. Now, luckily, it's easy to just put back. He lied, apparently. Go on. There we go. See. But I love how someone's bothered to put like a heartfelt message. And she's just gone...
Okay.
And just put it down again. It's like, heartfelt, I guess. What the fuck, lol, what a love poem.
Yeah, this is quality messaging. And now these two. And then I turn
What do you expect if you monitor like teenagers' fucking movements and messages and so on, to be fair.
And then I turn my attention to the other group that also doesn't seem to be productive. It's like half the class now. Ahem.
It's a bit more than half the class at this point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh god, there's already another 2 messages. Oh my god, you're embarrassing me.
3 paragraphs of text.
Oh Jesus. Every time we meet, it's always the same. He says we should see each other more than only every half a year, accidentally, or something like that. And we agree that we should meet up again soon and talk. That's what everyone says. Right? It's just the polite thing to say when you haven't seen someone for that long.
Mm-hmm.
We never do, of course. We never ended up meeting more than once catch up. We agreed we should meet up again soon and do something, but we didn't, of course. We never do. It doesn't stop me from imagining it, but I realize in all these fantasies of love, I don't know him at all. I don't think... Just skip it.
Yeah. Yeah, as they say in chat, I really feel that we're making an impact on these whippersnappers. That's exactly what I feel like we're doing in this game, having a great impact on their lives. One more message.
Like,
you're embarrassing
forcing
me.
one person to be gay.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not.
What's this about?
Sup, sir? I say.
She doesn't even look up. Isabella does, briefly, but says nothing. You're supposed to be discussing the questions, Kendall. Are you both really done already, or are you still text messaging?
No, sir, I'm too busy sweeping. Lol, not much to... Lol. Bill Bailey once said that, do you know, he's a comedian, Bill Bailey. He once said that it's terrible that he once heard someone say lol as opposed to laughing. And then he got the whole crowd, there's like thousands of people in this arena. He told a joke and he got them all to say lol back.
Yeah.
Wow. Just like 4,000 people, like completely without emotion, just going lol.
Must be a great
once.
reaction, yeah.
Yeah, how can you say that in normal conversation? Lol. No! Trouble. Lol, not much to discuss, sir. We're done, we are.
Really? Isabella says nothing but nods. I'm not impressed here, and I don't believe for a second that they talked about it. I doubt they've even read the chapters. I should just move on or try to trip them up.
Try to trip them up. We're the cool kid. We're the cool teacher.
We have to embarrass our students in class. Wow.
Is Isabella a texting god? You might be right.
She has to be.
Yeah, to write this, every time... we don't tell people off, though, for doing that shit.
If you're prepared...
Oh, look at that. :3. But yeah, try trip them up.
If you're prepared to answer them already, then let's take the first. How would you say that Takami uses grotesque death imagery as a form of emphasis in the lighthouse scene? Kendall looks up and hesitates. Then you should...
Implying that he does.
Eh?
The whole point of the scene is that the grotesque imagery ain't there. It's unemphasized because it doesn't exist, and that's totes shocking.
I've moved on to an Essex accent. We're no longer Cockney.
Yeah, I don't care if you're right, you're wrong just because you said it like that.
Yeah. You're wrong, and if you keep disagreeing, your bloody nose will tell me otherwise.
Like, realistically, the scene should be this bloody horror. If you think about it, it doesn't even make sense to have so many shooting deaths without any gore, I say. But instead, all the protagonist notices is the deaths, not that crazy visceral stuff. The most important goal is the protagonist bleeding, but he's alive. It's not the death that's... This is still going. It's not the death that's grotesque. The death is just there. It's his blood that indicates he's alive that's grotesque as he strains himself.
Wow.
Too long, didn't read. It uses grotesque life imagery, not death. You're asking the wrong questions.
That is the kind of student you'd punch.
Yeah.
You'd throw out of the window within 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, you're a smartass, are you? Great. You can fuck right off.
Yeah, have fun in detention later.
Yeah.
Well, she's certainly a
Have fun
smartass.
banging erasers.
I'm not impressed by the way she's blowing me off entirely, but I can't say that she doesn't understand the material. It's obnoxious, but I can't scold her. It'd make me look like a jackass. And as if she didn't sound like one just saying all that, I think I'm gonna have to hand her this one. Okay, that's a really interesting perspective. Good work.
Lol, Kay.
We're gonna ruin her life the first time we can. First choice, ruin.
Moving on. Moving on to 3 messages. What's all this about? Oh, Christ.
No, don't bother. Don't. Oh,
Let's see. Too long don't read. Man, I don't even know. It just seems kind of fucked up.
Downloading the OSTS or the official soundtracks. Move on. What's she saying?
Kill myself probably. It'd be less dramatic and less stupid. This escalated quickly. Okay. He's actually making that face right now.
I'm gonna kill myself because some boy doesn't like me anymore.
Yeah, the girl was 13 when it happened, too. Or he was 13, I don't know. But that was a while ago either way.
So it was deep, deep love. 13 years old.
Mm-hmm. The only true love that you can get. The class discussion ends up going well enough, I guess. Actually, I'm a little bit surprised.
Did you have a girlfriend when you were 13, Patrick?
No. So I don't know
You're
true
supposed
love,
to say yes to
unfortunately.
make this analogy work.
Oh yeah, of course, yes. The only true love.
So yeah, exactly. So when are you going to dump your girlfriend for the girlfriend you dated at 13?
As soon as I find her.
Well, you probably only bump into her twice a year, and you'll make plans to make up, but then just never meet up.
Sadly, how it goes, I'll probably just kill myself instead.
That's fine. I won't stop you. That's completely understandable in that situation.
Actually, I'm a little bit surprised. It sounds like Taylor actually managed to express an informed opinion for once, even if it was with the help of Charlotte.
We're such a judgmental prick.
Did she have a history of not expressing?
For a teacher, we're just such a dick.
We just hate our students so much. We can't stand them. Maybe there's hope for her yet.
It's very odd for a teacher that we just fucking hate everyone.
Like, he's been working here for 2 weeks, I think, maybe at most.
Probably the most time which has passed in one go has been 3 days. So probably.
Don't care. When the lunch bell rings, it seems far too quick, and of course, even though I was mid-sentence, everyone just immediately packs up their things.
That is the way it should work.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Excuse me, Mr. Rook.
Yes, how can I help you? Finally.
There's something I'd like to talk to you about.
Of course. Anytime. Is this what was up earlier? And also, if she said in a text message that she was planning to kill herself, even if it was a joke, aren't we, like, obligated to report that now? I think as a teacher.
Yeah, but we're a crap teacher.
Yeah, that's true.
We're a shitty. We're just not doing our job half the time.
And
unfortunately, this is one of those half time.
Yeah. Is this what was up? Is this what was up earlier, or would you rather talk about it somewhere more privately?
It is. Not right now, though. How about, like everyone else, we get together after school and then you can talk to me about it?
Certainly. Do you know where my office is? Everyone knows.
Yes. Room 12, right? I've been in there several times.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe that's where they hide the condoms. That is a guess.
That's what they were using his room for previously. Okay, great.
Yeah.
I'll see you there then.
You did wonder why there were very odd chairs lying around.
Mm-hmm. That sleek leather couch.
The sleek leather couch. The one with handles to put your legs around so they're in a spread position. We thought that was the psychology. Apparently not. Thanks.
Awkward. I wonder what's up with her.
That is something you would say. He's 38 and he just spouted the word out. Awkward.
I hope this time is actually something I can help with. I'm really not sure about her. She's always so quiet. It worries me.
Kendall, do you know where Akira is?
Off having sexy shenanigan with Nolan, probably. I do.
Yeah, why did he become a teacher as a solution to a midlife crisis? Probably for the underage girls,
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, I was going to bring that question up as well. So, as Michelle Hyang just said in chat, it is probably for that reason.
It's awful, don't joke about that. It's about killing yourself, right?
Yeah, this is about killing yourself. She'll say it's not a joke.
Kendall? I hope so anyway, but bro deserves it. That's not very helpful. Sorry, for serious, I think they're eating some lunch together on the roof. I'll check there first, sis.
Wow.
Thanks.
Is it just me, or does she seem even more aloof than usual? Which one?
Yeah.
All of you are.
I was going to say, hang on. Yeah.
Maybe you should go easy on her. I think she has a lot going on right now.
Yeah, I'm just worried. More silence.
They just don't care. They don't care.
There's too many internet memes to be worried about. Realizing that I'm just making a weird situation worse, I shrug and go get my lunch, leaving the pair of them alone. Truthfully, I don't
Realizing
think it
I'm
helps.
just making the situation worse, I just decide to completely drop it and fuck off. Who needs to make it better anyway?
Yeah. There's still an unspoken tension in the air. Kendall and Charlotte are chatting, but barely. I don't think it's because of me. I think there's just something else going on here. Oh well. Nothing to worry about. That time again. Do we check 4chan first? That's it for the day. Well, as far as classes go anyway. Outside I can hear rather a set of voices shouting rather loudly in unison. Cheerleaders, I suppose. Isabella's probably already on her way to my office. But before I go, I should probably take a break to see if there are any 4chan posts.
Keep skipping. Keep skipping. Keep skipping. Just keep going. Keep going. Keep spamming space. Keep doing it. Keep doing it!
I don't think it's gonna work this time.
No.
No, there's no hidden secrets.
So, Lishy one just said in twat. In twat. I didn't mean that. In chat. Shh. Seriously, I do think the writing is good. It's just the plots and characters aren't. Now, Patrick, you did writing at university for a while.
That's true.
If your plot's bad and your characters are bad, how's the writing good?
I don't know. There's not much else, is there?
No, there really isn't much else but
I guess you could say
characters and
technically
plot.
there's not. I haven't seen any spelling mistakes, but that's a rather low standard.
That's not a feature. That's not something which should be.
It's a
touted as,
basic
"Oh, well,
necessity."
actually, it's really good because the person can spell.
Yeah, I don't know. What else is in chat before we check 4chan? Anything else? Nah.
Goodbye, everyone. Sorry I couldn't stay, but well, it's for the best.
Really? Really? Right before we're about to talk to her, she's gonna kill herself. That's great. And he's
We're gonna
reading
get
this.
to the office.
He's reading this on his phone right now, but watch this. Right, so if you read that, you'd probably go and immediately try to find the police or something.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh shit!
Wait,
She's
I
gonna
have
do
to
something really bad. She's saying goodbye to the world. Like I have to.
But before
4chan,
that,
though.
let me check 4chan. It's really important.
4chan.
It's not like there's a life on the line right now.
Really good.
I can't
The
believe she
writing
could
is
die like
really
that.
This Yoko just pointed out the pacing isn't even that good either.
All right, they're just talking more about some anime. We can just skip this. Well, how about a sudden ending? Okay. We really need
Sweet.
to do that.
Leave.
That's enough dawdling for me. Time to go. I guess I got here first. Did you not see the message that just said she was planning to kill
The
herself?
message you just read, yeah.
I guess we were too busy on 4chan that we didn't remember the message. Well, I can wait. I sit down and wait, tapping my hand on the desk impatiently. I look over my lesson plan for tomorrow, but unlike every other time, I can't see anything worth adjusting. I wonder where she could be.
I don't know. Could be anywhere.
She doesn't really seem like the sort of person to blow off an appointment like that, unless she was planning to kill herself, which I don't have any clue about whatsoever. I hope everything's okay with her. All the worst possibilities of what it could be raced through my head. Maybe she got hurt. Maybe something happened. Maybe she couldn't bring herself to talk about it.
Read your phone, you prick. It's what it's there for.
Or maybe she... I'm being ridiculous. I just have an overactive imagination is all. I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure I didn't just see a message about her wanting to end it all or whatever. Something probably
No.
just came up and delayed her. Or maybe she just got lost. No, that
yes,
can't be
in the
it.
school she's been in all year.
Well, I guess we should go look for her because I just have an inkling.
We're not that much of an asshole that we'll just fucking wait.
Okay, maybe something's wrong. I should go look for her. Do a quick walk of the hallways, looking around every corner, no sign of her, check the roof. I stop by every classroom of hers. The school's practically deserted by this time of evening. There's no sign of her. Where could she possibly be? Finally, in desperation, I do another walk of the school, checking every single classroom. I pass. Absolutely no sign of her at all. I wonder what happened. I hope she's okay. She didn't seem okay. Did we just leave? I'm really worried. Yeah, we went home. Without phoning the police or anything about that. Okay.
I'm really worried, but not enough to give a shit and do anything about it. We're
could be
actually
wrong?
just like someone who signs petitions on the internet, aren't we?
Yeah.
I care about this issue, but not enough to do something about it.
Oh, this is great writing. I'm glad they take into consideration the fact that you read your messages and everything. Once the bell rings, I do attendance, as always, but I can tell immediately who the only absence is Isabella.
So, like, 18 hours have passed since the last message. Like, everyone saw that message and just fucking ignored it.
Everyone on the internet, yeah. It was public, right? That was public. What's her name? Isabella. Goodbye,
Yeah,
everyone.
Isabella.
Sorry I couldn't stay, but, well, it's for the better.
Yeah, and everyone's just ignored that, which probably shows a lot about her popularity.
Has anyone heard from Isabella at all? Anyone? Oh. Drama fag. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, again, so I'm just saying the chat that if you're a good writer, you need a good plot. But if you get a weird situation of good writing and a bad plot, that's something different. I disagree, wouldn't you, Patrick? But I can appreciate anything which is done well.
Yeah.
This isn't done well. It's really not. The pacing is wildly off. Apparently, there's not a plot in this game. It's about feelings. Fuck me, they failed to demonstrate that properly. And describing things in a able way isn't writing well. Anyone can fucking do that.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just too many conversations where it's not going anywhere, and it's the pacing's all off. I mean, I get that maybe they're trying to be witty with like the internet culture and everything, but it's just kind of cringe-worthy instead.
Not down with the kids, lols.
I guess that's what it is. The class is silent. Does anyone know how to get a hold of her then? Still more silence. All right. I move on. There not really being anything else I can do, but the whole thing gives me a sinking feeling. I'm sure they have her number or her family on record at the administration's office or something.
Yeah, you think, but no, we don't care enough.
Instead, you just ask the students. And they promptly ignore him. Next week. All right, we're jumping ahead a week now. 13 messages. A week later, and I still haven't seen Isabella at all. And the school still has no way...
A week, and there's been 13.
The school has no way of getting a hold of her at all. There's no address on record. There's no family members listed anywhere for emergency contacts.
Schools don't need that.
And
They don't need addresses.
It's 2027, too. 2027, they have no way of getting into contact with her family. I can't believe she's gone. Rip. Friendship. Yeah, it's all just them saying goodbye to her.
Yeah,
It took them a
rest in
week to
peace.
realize.
Oh, so is this the person that died then?
Yeah, I guess so.
That the game talked about.
Yeah, that was forewarned.
I'm almost glad about that then. Because my voice was hurting
can't do that
every
anymore?
time I had to do her, yeah. I don't have to do it anymore.
Why do you have to leave us?
A week.
One person responded to her message a day later. What are you gonna do?
There was probably some way to save her.
What could we have done? We went searching for her. Did she actually show up at her
Dated
room?
her.
That's what we should have done, yes. That's how you solve it with an older
The
man.
power of boners saves all.
A week later, and I still haven't seen Isabel at all. Read that. It's hard not to assume the worst. It's raining now. But there's nothing I can do about it. Other than feel terrible about it, maybe I should have insisted? Or gone looking for her? We did go looking for her that
We
evening.
did go.
I love when the games do that.
Don't you love it when you make a choice?
Yeah. Just like
But
I played Fading
doesn't
Hearts.
register?
And it's like, I should have gone to see that girl. I did go to see that girl, but the game just didn't have an option for that in the dialogue, apparently, to acknowledge the choice. What could have possibly happened to her? Still, there's nothing I can do. Class still goes on without her. Shrugs.
Shrug.
What do you think about the ending, Kendall? I'd really like to hear your thoughts.
Whoa! No! Go back! Go back to the last line.
What's up?
he knows what happened. Right?
He has to. Wait, maybe he doesn't?
It's that last line. Still, there's nothing that can be done. Like, you know, shit happens, I guess. People die in it. No, you're a teacher. You can't say shit like that.
The best teacher ever.
Like-
yeah.
Tony Abbott, the Australian Prime Minister, got into a lot of trouble. When he was caught on microphone, he was told that 4 soldiers had, like, died, or, like, a soldier had died. And literally just went, oh, well, look, sometimes shit happens.
Great.
You're that... You can't say shit like that.
Oh, still 5 students left.
Well, I thought it was good. It ends on an effective note and makes a strong impression. Plus, the repetition of the body count works well for it.
I have to say, I think this is more obnoxious than Fading Hearts was, with the fourth wall ribbing.
And just...
Self-congratulation.
Fading Hearts was worse, right? Fading Hearts did self-congratulations
Itself?
so badly. Did you not remember the personal strength scene? Oh, wow.
Oh, what a clever
If I
system,
were
yes.
If I were creating a game, I'd add a personal strength meter.
Yeah, you're
This is
right.
why it's better. Fuck me, this is an incredible idea. Can I masturbate over it? Like, it was really self-congratulatory.
Yeah. Think it worked in the other parts of the novel, too?
For reals, it helps keeps things structured, yo.
Good point. Any other thoughts, or anyone
I feel
else?
like I'm missing out on some of the atmosphere because I can't hear the music in the game.
There's gentle rainfall and a slow piano playing.
Gentle piano. Okay, hang on. Let me put sad piano music in, and then I can get a real feeling for it.
Mm-hmm.
Sad piano music, brackets, this will make you cry! It's written in capitals.
That surely does a trick. She
Wanna
sits
know
down.
my story? Forget us anything. Right, anyway, I've got some sad piano music on, and now I'm going to put some rain on as well. Rain. Why did I know definitions would come up if I typed that in? That was dumb. Hang on. Rain.
Just so you know, the students are already talking about discussing a party for this weekend. Life moves on.
Hang on, I need to get into the thing. There, right. I've got sad piano music on, I've got a thunderstorm and rain. Let's go.
Alright, here we go. She sits down without any further word. Charlotte raises her hand and I pause before calling on her. You know, the worst thing about it all is, I find myself thinking, even though Isabella's gone, it's hard to even notice the difference.
Oh.
She meant nothing to the story. Who gave a fuck about her anyway?
Yeah, fuck her. Ain't fucking like her anyway, stupid bitch.
Her annoying voice, fuck that bitch. It doesn't feel like the dynamic of anything has changed with her gone. How utterly horrible is that? Wow. That was chapter 2? It's over. Or 3. That was quick.
3.
It's moving quickly along now.
You say that, we have been streaming for a while now. I think we've been streaming for about an hour and a half.
Yeah, but we've been having a laugh about everything as well and dicking around. So that is much faster than the first chapter. I know that much anyway. We have to start the next unit in 2 days, the Shakespeare class for this year. I'm looking forward to it, even less than I normally would.
Sorry, someone in chat just asked how old was the creator of this game, backward compatibles. This is Christine Love. How old is Christine Love? Do we
Old
know?
enough? I don't know.
She's definitely in her 20s. Hang on, she's got a Wikipedia page, because of course she has a Wikipedia page. Doesn't say how old she is. Judging by her photo, any time between 30 and 60. Probably neither of those.
It's a very specific time frame.
Hang on. Christine Love, age. 20. She wrote something 3 years ago. She's 25. So she was 21 when she wrote this. 21. Alright, go on.
It's really last minute, but I throw out the whole lesson plan I had prepared. It's supposed to be teaching Romeo and Juliet. I guess that's not appropriate now.
Yeah! But somehow it just doesn't feel right. You don't say.
Yeah, I don't really think the class is going to be up to it. Although they were planning out a party, so I don't know if they're that affected. I struggled to put together an entire lesson plan for something a little more lighthearted than that. A whole lot of love. Oh, I see what they did there. Clever. All right, let's check our messages. Bullshit. Okay. Okay, that just about wraps it up.
What did that say? What did that say?
You want to see it again?
Yeah. What did that say? Did you see it?
There's some dicking around about their, was it Nolan?
Yeah, no. The first one there. Hey, do you want to see a movie? Oh! I only read the second message. Let's talk about it at lunch, and I thought he was splitting up with him.
No, nothing as fortunate as that yet. I think it's gonna happen though. It has to, right? There's gonna be some realization that he made a big mistake there or something like that. It's gonna be funny. Okay, that just about wraps it up for this unit. I hope you've all learned at least a little bit. I'd like you to note that the syllabus has been updated. We're going to be doing 12th Night next, not Romeo and Juliet. Your libraries...
Sorry, are we still on Rain and Piano?
No, it's long gone now.
What are we listening to now?
Just generic background music, I'd say.
Generic background music. Okay, I shall Google that. Apparently
it's like the same music that plays in any visual novel when nothing in particular is going on.
Cafe, bar, restaurant, background mix.
That sounds appropriate, yeah.
Awesome.
Your libraries all have a copy of it already, but your homework for tonight is to not read the script. Don't read it at all. Don't even look at it. We're going to be watching the 22 movie version in class tomorrow because theater is meant to be seen. Then we'll look at the script. That is all. Strange, I normally get cut off by the lunch bell ringing. I guess I must be getting better at my timing. Alright, you can all go for lunch in a couple of minutes early. Approves of his homework. Wait, why aren't we doing Romeo and Juliet? Is it because of Isabella? Holy shit.
Yes, well done, Sherlock.
There's a loud clamor as everyone leaves the classroom at once. Same as always, and same as always, there are students staying behind. But lately it's been less than before. I wonder why. Wow.
Hey sis, I can't stick around today. Miss Myden wants to see me like now for some stupid reason. I'll see you later, okay? Of course, it's not a problem. Good luck with her. Yeah, I'll need it. Laters. I guess it's just us then.
Well, this is awkward.
We don't appear to have a girlfriend anymore.
I think we lost her,
So-
yeah. What happened?
Yeah, would you like to go to room 12 and you can suck my penis?
The infamous
I guess.
room 112. I take out my lunch and start to eat quietly. Charlotte does the same, and awkward silence hangs in the air, though.
So,
What's the message?
Oh, she's apologizing for her poor treatment, calling him a fag and all.
Oh, funny that.
Yeah, I want to put this behind us and be friends again.
Yeah. And stop being a fag.
Yes? This is a great conversation. She stops uncomfortably, and I can tell she wants to say something but can't bring herself to.
That's been a running theme, hasn't it?
Yeah.
so, how is 12th night? Is it good?
I guess it depends on whether or not you like Shakespeare. It's a great answer.
Yeah, kind of. He's not as bad as everyone says anyway.
Well, then you'll probably find it very funny.
No. Shakespeare comedies aren't comedies. I've read one of them. No.
Yeah, it's not the same thing as traditional comedy.
It's
that
not
we're thinking of.
Yeah, it's not exactly, you're going to wet yourself in the middle of the theatre. Like, it's what you'd expect from Shakespeare. But yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Is she trying to get with us?
Perhaps. More silence. That's obviously not what she really wanted to ask. I can't take this anymore. I'm just going to ask her. Is there something wrong, Charlotte? Any of your friends die?
Not at all. Yeah. What do you mean? Friends die? No idea what you mean. I'm fine.
I give her a look.
It's just... This is a weird question, Mr. Rook, but do you think she was telling the truth?
Who?
Oh, Kendall. She said she was going to talk to a teacher, but do you think maybe she was just lying so she could avoid me? Please
Yes.
treat me and my 12-year-old problem seriously.
I'm sure that's exactly what it was. Oh, what's going on here? Not right now, I'm with Akira. We can talk later.
Of course, you should put him over me. What passive aggressiveness!
Wow. I was so worried because I know you're not gay, but I'm glad you're able to make him happy in spite of that. It can't be easy. That's very brave of you.
I was sorry because I know you're not good. Just move
Wow.
on. It's fine.
I like how he was fine with what she said too. Like, yeah, you're totally right about that. I'm taken aback by the question. I don't think so, of course, but why would she think that? Why do you ask that?
What else?
Does she seem like she would do that?
I don't know, but even now we're talking again, she always seems so reluctant to actually really talk with me.
Oh, it's a date then. Nice.
I see what she's doing.
We never really say anything of that.
She'll be the one we're helping the 5th chapter.
Yeah, probably. That's where it's going.
We never really say anything of value, and it always feels like she's uncomfortable being with me. And it's not like she's talking to me on Amy either.
So, Patrick, hang on. How often do we talk outside of streams and podcasts? Like once a day, every other day?
You mean just chatting on Skype or actually voice chatting?
No. Just chatting.
I don't know, what would you say? Once a day then?
Yeah, once a day, every other day. Now, how much of that we speak of is of value?
That's very debatable. Very, very debatable.
I'd say 99% of it is just us dicking around.
That might be overestimating it a bit.
Sorry, you're right, 97.5.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, does it matter that there's nothing being said of value? Like, Yoka can confirm to this as well. We speak every now and then, and most of what we say is just utter twaddle. Like,
Yeah.
it's just us dicking around. Does it have to be of value?
Not really, no. Whatever. Someone said something I wanted to comment on. What was it? Yeah, they were like, is this going to turn to a matchmaking game? I think it already has.
This has been 3 out of 4 problems now.
Mm-hmm.
The other one was just someone killing themselves because we couldn't matchmake them.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. We couldn't get there in time.
The failure states in this game they're high stake. That's all I'm saying. Like, what happens if we didn't kiss that girl at the beginning? She turns around crying and gets hit by a car.
Yeah, she just jumps in front of a bus right after that.
Yeah, it's like, life isn't worth living, and then just dies.
That's the power of Mr. Rook.
It's the power of bonus.
I guess that's true, now that she mentions it. Although I don't think her understanding is quite right. well, as much as anyone can understand Kendall.
I don't think she can actually stand me anymore. I feel like I should just talk to her and tell her that she doesn't have to make excuses.
Would you really do that?
No, because I'm selfish.
What?
Selfish? She stops
I
as
don't
if
think that's the right
word for it? No. As if only now she's realized what she's been saying. As if only now she realizes how emotionally vulnerable she clearly is.
Promise not to repeat a word of this, Mr. Rook?
I speak to no one other than their problems. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah. Of course not. But she still has trouble coming up with the words. I have to speak to you after class. That's what she's gonna say.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Go on.
Were you aware that we used to be a couple? We only broke up a few weeks ago.
No. I have no
Didn't
way
know a
of
thing.
monitoring this.
No, well.
Nope, no idea.
I have to stop myself from saying of course. I have to give it a moment's thought. I knew of course, but how did I know? Did I read about it on Amy Connect, or did someone also mention it in front of me? Amy Connect is what they're calling it. We didn't know.
I was gonna say, you could say you know and see how she reacts. See what the response is.
Ah, well.
Yeah, do that and then you can roll back if it's a bad answer. That's what I do.
It's a little hard not to know, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Have you ever had a perfect thing before, Mr. Rook? And ruined it?
You mean like a 16-year-old
Yes,
girl?
I have to eat cake all the time. Oh, yeah.
Man, what a
Perfect
question.
relationship, not cake.
More than once, actually. I'd love to say it gets easier, but it doesn't.
No, I'd imagine not. Still, I miss everything about the way things were. Kendall is just so perfect, other than her fucking ridiculous accent she seems to have, which changes periodically.
Yeah, that's pretty bad in lol and TLDR every other sentence. Are you still in love with her?
I don't know. How can you tell when you're in love?
Well, when you know, so you're not.
Is it just like all the songs or all the movies? If it's not like that, does it mean I'm not in love?
Yeah, if you can't get a car to fly whilst you've got your girl in it after you've been through a bit of a, sort of tumultuous phase, it means you don't love her enough. Greece taught me that.
Tough
And
questions.
also that it's not gay to dance and sing around, even
No,
if
of
you
course
are
not.
men wearing leather jackets. Not gay.
No. And you don't have to be gay to go out with a man anyway, as we're seeing in this game.
Yeah. Fucking anyone can. When are you leaving your girlfriend and becoming gay then, Patrick?
I don't know, as soon as I can.
It's just a choice, remember? This game told me so.
Yeah, tell me about it. All I know is that I can't bring myself to give up on her, even though she's clearly not interested in me anymore.
Should have been a psychologist.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how you know it's love, because it makes me act awful.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure Jack the Ripper wasn't in love, but he still acted awfully.
Yeah, pretty much. It's by no means a requirement. I stare at her, giving it a long, thoughtful pause. She's wrong, of course. She seems unusually dense, too. I can tell that Kendall wouldn't be friendly just for the sake of appearances. I think anyone can tell that. What she sees in her...
Tell me, Patrick, what sort of music is playing?
The same music that was playing like 10 minutes ago that I told you about.
Oh.
Generic.
I paused it in hopes that it had stopped.
No.
We're gonna put on some more generic background music.
What she
Carefree
sees in her...
ukulele, sure. I hate myself. I'm just gonna listen to some ukulele.
I have no idea.
Oh my god, this is actually generic visual novel background music. This
Yeah,
is actually
that's very fitting,
no,
actually.
No, I shit you not. I've come across something that is genuinely, just by Googling generic background music, I just linked it in chat for those who want to listen. I'll link it to you as well, right? You can listen to it afterwards. But it's actual generic visual novel music that I've heard in visual novels. Perfect. I could just listen to this for the next 20 minutes. Done.
Alright, so where were we? Oh yeah. What she sees in
we're
her,
here.
I have no idea, and I don't want to play either matchmaker or cheerleader for teenage girls, but we've been doing that the entire time. And boys as well. But I don't get how she could be so wrong. Why not just ask her if she wants to get back together? She seems stunned at the proposition.
I don't think you understand, Mr. Rook. I was the one who broke up with her. If anyone has to make the move, it's her. It's out of my hands.
No, it's not.
That is not how that works. What the fuck are you on about? That's not how that works.
Well, what's the harm in trying? What's the worst that could happen?
I could lose her. I could cause her to just finally stop even trying to put up with me at all. I can't. I just can't.
She takes a long, deep sigh, trying her hardest to calm herself back down. I feel bad for getting her so worked up. I guess that wasn't the right approach for her at all. Damn it. Did we
God damn it, that's another one who's gonna die now.
Did we have a
Now
choice
look
in there?
what
I
you've
don't
done,
remember.
Patrick. No, we didn't.
we
But,
didn't.
now look what you've done.
They're just dropping like flies with this teacher. I don't want to. Oh, this you. Sorry.
Look, I've come for your annual review, Mr. Rook. All appears in order. I mean, everyone has wonderful grades, but 3 out of your 6 students killed themselves. I mean, well, is there something you'd like to tell me, Mr. Rook?
Rachel in chat says John's either the most chill teacher or the most annoying teacher. I think he's the worst. He's already gotten one student killed and possibly another's on the way.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he's just an awful teacher.
Oh, Christ. Well, I pause again considering my approach. You said you weren't sure what love feels like, right?
That's right.
Well, in my experience, it means you know it's worth the risk. Love means you'll try anyway, even if you know for absolute certain you'll get shot down, because you have to. In all my experience, that's what it seems that love is really all about. So I think that's what it comes down to. Are you still in love with her? She's silent, and I can't tell if she's contemplating the question, or just thinks that I'm crazy, and it's probably a little of both. She looks down, and there's a long silence. Neither says a word.
Lots of silences.
Yeah,
in these
lots of
games.
silence, basically. After what feels like the longest time without saying anything, more silence, we finally... Oh, Kendall comes.
Sorry, bro. Am I interrupting anything?
No, thank God you're back, so we don't have to talk about this anymore. Charlotte takes a moment to calm down.
No, not at all. We were just talking about the play we're going to study. Oh, balls. Already? For reals?
I'm afraid so. It's time to get to class.
Yeah. Although, I do.
She starts to leave just as soon as she came, and Charlotte starts
I
packing
thought-
up too.
I thought the cool way for saying obviously was obs.
I thought it was too, but we still got 10 years for this to evolve.
Oh, is this just a thing of us not being enough down with the kids?
I don't know. Well, the game itself did come out 4 years ago, so I was never aware of that, but maybe in Canada.
If in doubt, just blame Canada.
Pretty much. Hey, Charlotte.
Yes, Mr. Rook?
Then I try to think of what to tell her. Now we have the decision. Have to think hard on this one. Trust
Tell her
me,
to-
she's interested.
Just- Wish her good luck. That's so cold. You can't say that. It has to be tell her that Kendall is totes really interested.
She's totes into you. You trust me, Charlotte?
Of course I I do. You're my teacher.
I don't know why she would. We have such a fucking terrible track record with everything.
Yeah. I think you should do it. I can promise you that it'll turn out well, with the most absolute certainty. I can guarantee it. I think you really should just ask.
Oh wow, I thought you were just adding stuff to that sentence to make it seem more absurd. That was actually what was
That
being
is the
said.
sentence.
How can you be so sure?
Yeah, it was a long shot. I definitely can't possibly explain how I know it. I couldn't ever. Just trust me, I promise.
Well,
I'm not spying on you or anything.
thanks, Mr. Rook.
She turns and walks off to join Kendall. I lean back staring at
End
what's
in a
left of my lunch.
suicide.
Half of it's still left sitting on my desk. What an intense conversation. Yeah, it was really riveting. I never thought about Charlotte the way before. She's always just been the smart, focused one. Which way are we thinking about her? Can only wonder how things will work out, but I sure hope it's well. That evening. 7 messages.
7 messages.
I might have forgotten
That
to
means
check
what's
them.
being said online.
Covered for me again? At work? What?
I'm feeling
Oh,
crazy depressed.
no.
She's going to drop by her boyfriend's apartment.
Oh. Well, I guess
We
we know what's
know
happening.
what we're getting into. We're getting some No.
I don't know how far this is gonna go, folks. This might get weird. I still have my work cut out for me, thanks to my sudden last minute major lesson change. I'm definitely starting to regret this. I don't have nearly enough prepared. I wonder what my own high school teachers would have done. I know the answer.
Rejected you! Just be like, what?
I mean, it really isn't that difficult.
Mm.
Wasted several entire days by getting the class to read the entire play out loud. Oh, sorry about that. I'm determined not to do that. I'm not going to be that kind of lazy prick. Nobody learns anything that way. They just get more confused. I'm not going to be the kind of teacher that sleeps with his students either. But
No, what?
so how that turned out.
I look away for a moment and I thought Chris took off his shirt. No. I'm pretty sure that's illegal, isn't it? Illegal. It's not. I know it's not doable on Twitch. You probably can on YouTube. So,
Yeah.
when's our shirtless stream, Patrick?
That'll be next weekend. Look
Oh,
forward to it.
okay, cool. Cool, just checking.
Alright, so we have a girl coming over. Let's get shirtless for that then. Damn my standards. Yeah, your standards, really. Well, so much for working tonight. I already know who that is before I open the door and let her into my... So they do acknowledge that he reads the messages. But not in that one case.
Yeah, also, I've just realised this is a dark filter over a light day, isn't it? You can tell by the way that the sun shines over the picture.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, have we ever seen this room during the daytime? Because we've only been here at night.
I don't think so.
Here we go. What voice did you do for her? It's been ages.
No, I have no idea.
We got like this mystical techno music going now. It's a weird jam.
High school techno, you say?
Yeah.
Anything to stop fucking listening to this ukulele. Was it techno music?
Yeah, that's a bit of a stretch, but it's weird. It's got a bit of synth in it.
Hang on, are we talking like actual techno music?
No, it's
Like
just
sort of Belgian nightclub, or are we talking?
no. There's just a bit of a synth groove,
Like
like
what?
just a
That
synth
just
going
sounds
back
like
and
Dave
forth.
Brubeck.
Yeah, it's not much. Anyway,
High school techno. I'm putting this in. Music. And I'm just going to listen to the first thing and presume that that's what it is. High School Musical Breaking Free. Good enough. Good enough.
let's do it.
Hey, Mr. Yeah, I'm just going to do my normal.
It's no problem.
Hey, Mr. Rook, I'm sorry. You don't mind if I come in, do you?
Yes. I definitely mind. This is entirely too much, but I won't say no. But what am I gonna do? Turn her away? She doesn't look like she's okay. I don't think it would be good for her if I turned her away just because I was uncomfortable. There's nothing illegal about this at all. No. Glance back
Right.
at my bed, desperately trying to not let my imagination go where it obviously wants to. You can't resist. I have to focus here. Just because there's a girl in my apartment doesn't mean I have to fuck her. It doesn't mean I want to. She probably just wants some company. I can do that. Sure, come in. But while I'm reminding myself to keep it in my pants, another thought comes to mind, a far worse one. Do your parents know where you are?
Probably not. What? No, lol, not at all, of course not. I know we have to be discreet.
Which is
Oh
why you
my
told
God.
your friends about this.
This is just grooming. I would never do anything to jeopardize your job. I'm good at keeping secrets. I told my parents I was at Taylor's. That's why I always do when I go out late, and it's fine, she'll cover for me if need be.
I'm sorry.
Of
Of course I trust you completely. That's a lie. Well, we shouldn't trust ourselves either then.
Really trust me. I would never tell, no matter what happens. I'll never talk about it if you don't want me to, no matter what.
Okay. I believe you, really. I just wasn't expecting company.
Sorry, it's not a bad time for you, is it? It's just that I feel so lonely. I just desperately need to be with someone.
Yeah, this is how he takes things slowly, folks.
This is how things are taken slowly. Hey, it didn't say what they'd be doing slowly. I don't think it would be so hard with Isabella gone, but...
They were best friends, weren't they? I don't know. I guess. This must be hitting her really badly. Reach out and hug her tiny, fragile little self tightly. That didn't sound creepy at all.
You just feel like you're going to be put on a government list for reading that out loud, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I'm so sorry, Ariana. Of course. Stay around as long as you want. I'll definitely be here for you.
Thank you, Mr. Rook.
I let go of her and smile a little uncomfortably. How do you feel about a Christine Love marathon, Chris?
A Christine Love marathon.
This is already
I'd
enough of a
like-
marathon.
Yeah, you are aware we've been playing it for an hour and a half, right? That's long enough.
I let go of her and smile a little uncomfortably. Please, call me John.
That's what I say when I'm trying to hit on girls. I'm just like, hi, call me John.
To 6-year-olds. It's just
Yeah.
a little unsettling for her to call me Mr. Rook in such an intimate setting. Like I need yet another reminder of the
It's
power
like it's
disparity here.
fucking weird or something. I know.
Yeah, I don't think it's the name that's weird. I think it's just a weird thing to begin with that you're involved in here.
Oh, of course, John. And you can call me Airy if you want.
Okay.
Hello.
There's a long silence. It's just not the same without her around, is it? You just said that you didn't even notice her being gone, that it made no impact in the classroom dynamic.
Yeah, that fuck all changed. No, it's just... I could always talk to her, you know. Now I'm so lonely. I mean, I have friends, but, well, they're not her.
It must have been a big surprise. No shit.
Yeah, whoa!
I was expecting her to go any moment. She pauses for far too long. It wasn't! We all knew she was gonna do it at some point.
Yeah, like a duck at a shooting game, it was only a matter of time before she fell off that ledge. Like... No, not really.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
It's just... John, show me how Rook takes Queen 8.
oh man.
It's just, I was thinking, since I don't have any homework, tonight would be great for just hanging out with Isabella, watching TV, but we can't. I know it's not the end of the world just because she's gone, but I just really miss her. She's a great friend, and I miss her so much. Misses her so much that it had to be said twice.
I hug her again and kiss her gently on the forehead. Small comfort. I can't even imagine what it's like for her. I'm so sorry. I wish I knew
Apparently
what to
not
say.
that bad, considering how openly she's talking about it without being visibly affected. She's just like, well, if it's alright with you, could I just hang around with you for the evening? It's a little later than the evening, isn't it, really?
I really should completely abandon any hope of getting any work done at all tonight. What am I gonna do? Say no to her? Yes. How awful would it be if I wasn't here for her? Not in this setting. No. Why don't you have a seat then? What do you want to do? You said you just wanted to watch TV? She sits down right on the edge of my bed, dangling her legs, looking back up at me.
Sure. You choose. It doesn't really matter what. Are we still on techno music?
Yeah, it's the same little music
Is
I've
that-
done before.
Oh, God's sake. I've got a techno version of a High School Musical up. And it's as bad as it sounds.
Lucky you. Okay. Oh. There's a CG for this. We both sit on the edge of the bed, waiting, watching nothing really particularly interesting, really just an excuse to do absolutely nothing. Was that what she was wearing before? Hold on. I guess she took off her, that part there. I try to focus my mind on innocent thoughts despite the unfortunate seating. I'm not going to have sex with her, I tell myself, even as she sits right against me, clinging to my arm. I stroke her hairs, she weakly holds onto me. Eventually, she seems to calm down at least. She didn't seem that worked up before. We're not going to do anything improper, I tell myself, even as I let her give me love bites during the commercial breaks. Her mouth is soft and warm, and it'd be so easy to just let go. To just ignore myself in a fit of passion. And take her right now. Every time she sucks on my neck, just a little too hard, I groan a bit and I tell myself I won't. I won't do anything to her, I tell myself. Even as I help her sit on my lap, even when she giggles at my arousal, clearly amused by my interest, as I tell myself I won't. All I do is kiss her ear and rub her shoulders. She moans softly, expressing her pleasure, and I know she can feel my dick pressing into her thigh. Expressing mine. But that's all. All I do is let the kid know that she's not alone, and that I'm here for her, and so is my dick.
I have a question. Why do we look like a creepy uncle
'Cause we
holding
are.
their nephew? Why do we look absolutely mental? You know the bad guy, the bad guy's accomplice in Naruto. Did you ever see that?
I've never seen Naruto now.
He looks like that guy. He looks scary. Why are we so pale? That's not a natural pale to be, even if it's dark and we're just being lighted up by the TV.
Yeah, I don't know. That shirt too? Really?
Why is our right arm, so long?
I don't know.
What the fuck is wrong with her right hand? It looks like that of a 70-year-old witch.
Wow. Yeah. And their faces, yeah, let's go on. In the end, I give her a goodbye kiss, and she leaves to return home before midnight, with a smile on her face. Do you reckon that's a good place to leave off?
That is as good a place as any.
I think it was.